Becoming a millionaire is something everyone aspires to become in their life. A lot of young people these days watch guys who promote the red pill lifestyle and think they need to get rich as quickly as possible and do it while they are still young, but don't realize how hard it is to earn that type of money. They look down on people who work regular 9 to 5 jobs, but need to realize that every millionaire would have started from nothing, unless your money kicks. It also doesn't help when there's people who are promoting the red pill lifestyle on TikTok and saying things like,
if you're a guy in your 20s and you don't have a Lamborghini, you should actually sit down and have like a serious discussion with yourself as to why you don't have a Lambo.
Yep.
Mark Zuckerberg started Facebook when he was 19 years old and Bill Gates built Microsoft when he was 23. But remember one thing, most people become rich later on in life, like when they are in their 30s and 40s. So if you're not where you want to be at the moment, don't worry. Today we'll be looking at 8 millionaires who started later in life. But before we do that, like the video and subscribe, because we need to hit 500 subscribers as soon as possible. Back to the video. The first entrepreneur we'll be looking at is Eric Yuan, who founded Zoom at the age of 41. Yuan quit his position as Vice President of Engineering at Cisco Systems in 2011. This is so he can start Zoom Video Communications. Yuan became a billionaire in 2019 when the company went public. During COVID-19, when businesses and people used the platform to connect with co-workers and loved ones from around the world, his net worth and company performance skyrocketed. The next person we'll be looking at is David Baszucki, who founded Roblox at the age of 41. He started it with co-founder Eric Castle, who was 36 at the time. 2 years later, Roblox went live, and in March 2021, it went public via a direct listing. David Baszucki's net worth is an approximate 2.5 billion at age 60. The next entrepreneur who started late in life is no other than Stan Lee. Just before his 39th birthday in 1961, Stan Lee wrote his first successful comic book, The Fantastic Four. In the years that followed, he developed the renowned Marvel Universe, whose superheroes like Spider-Man and the X-Men came to symbolize American culture. You can see how successful his work is from the latest Spider-Man movie, which was the highest grossing film of 2021 and the 6th highest grossing film of all time. It also made $1.9 billion at the worldwide box office. Comment down below your favorite Marvel movie of all time. Up next, we have the famous Harlan Sanders, better known as Colonel Sanders, who was 62 years old when he franchised KFC in 1952. He then sold it 152 years later for $2 million. And you might be thinking, $2 million is not that much for a whole company. But you gotta remember, this was in the 1960s. $2 million back then is worth $18 million today. So he made a big bag. Before serving out his legendary homemade recipe, Sanders worked many different jobs such as a railroad worker, a county lawyer, and a gas station operator. So don't stress if you hate your current job. It took the Colonel 62 years before he got it right. The next millionaire is none other than Jeff Bezos, who had a career in computer science on Wall Street and took on top roles at various financial firms. He then moved on to e-commerce, where he started Amazon at age 31. Amazon now operates in more than 50 countries worldwide and has established itself as a major player in the e-commerce industry. Hundreds of Amazon warehouses are located in different nations throughout the globe, where products are ready to be dispatched. Amazon is used by an estimated 2.7 billion customers worldwide. Jeff Bezos has an estimate net worth of $118 billion. Next, we have Samuel L. Jackson, who has been a staple in Hollywood, but up until the age of 43 when he was a cast in Spike Lee's 1991 film Jungle Fever. He had only appeared in supporting roles and wasn't making that much money. Since then, he has made millions of dollars in his acting career and gets around $10 to $20 million per movie. At age 74, he has an estimated net worth of $250 million. Comment down below your favorite Samuel L. Jackson movies. The next successful business owner who started late was none other than Takichiro Mori. He was an academic who became a real estate investor at age 51 when he founded Mori Building Company. He was the richest man in the world in 1992 when he had a net worth of $13 billion thanks to his wise investments. Last but not least, we have Ray Kroc. Before purchasing McDonald's at the age of 52 in 1954, Ray Kroc spent his whole career as a milkshake device salesman. He expanded it into the largest fast food chain in the world, and his success speaks for itself because everyone heard of McDonald's. By the time of Kroc's death, the chain had 7,500 outlets in the United States and in 31 other countries and territories. The total system-wide sales of its restaurants were more than $8 billion in 1983, and his personal fortune amounted to some $600 million. So, the moral of today's video is that all these successful business owners didn't build their businesses and get rich in one night. They failed many times, but this allowed them to learn from previous mistakes, and eventually they succeeded. So, if you're 18 and don't know what you want to do at 25 or 30 years old and you're working a normal job, you can still make it if you push through. Like the video and subscribe, and let us know down below if you enjoyed today's video.